on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Welcome back to another video, everyone. We are continuing to explore the countryside here of the Dominican Republic still, and you can probably tell we're surrounded by greenery right now.
Yes, today we are at the Tubagua Eco Lodge. This place is absolutely stunning. We cannot wait to show you around. So we are only about 20 or 30 minutes from the city of Puerto Plata, but we are in the countryside overlooking the north coast. It's a gorgeous view. Can't wait to show it to you. If you've been following along in the past few months while we've been here in the Dominican Republic, hopefully we've really started to put across that there's a lot more to this country than just going to visit an all-inclusive resort. I think this place in particular really encompasses that. It feels very real, very authentic.
Before we get going, we'd love if you guys would stop for a second and hit the like button on the video. That really helps get the video out there. Anna's just on her way to the viewpoint. We're going to show you that in a second. If you don't know who we are, I'm Trevor and that was Anna. We're the Delightful Travelers. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button and leave us a comment. If you're not new, you know the drill. It's nice to see you guys again in every single video. Wow, look at this insane view.
There are some really amazing viewpoints from all over this property, but this maybe is my favorite. I mean, look at the view itself, but also there's a beautiful pool here. We're surrounded by palapas, there's trees, there's greenery. It's amazing.
So back to this incredible view for a second. Way off in the distance, you can see the ocean. And of course, right here where I'm standing is this gorgeous pool and those palapas. And there's just something about these palapas. It's very rustic, very romantic at the same time. And it's like glamping, glamorous camping, you know what I'm saying. And there's so much fun to stay. And we're gonna show you the place where we are staying here. It's not one of these, it's a little bit different. And in fact, this place, all the rooms are a little bit different. So we thought we would show you guys where we are staying. And you can see, look at the stone pathways.
Yeah, there's stone pathways all over the place. So we are staying in one of the casitas, which has its own outside deck area. It's got some nice seating out here, perfect for having your morning coffee, and we'll be talking a little bit more about coffee later in the video. Or, you know, with a glass of wine and enjoying this incredible ocean mountain view.
So welcome to the inside of our room. How cozy does this place look? The first thing you're gonna see is this bed. It's like a 4-post wooden bed. It's very comfortable, by the way. You'll probably notice there's a mosquito net as well. And here's an interesting concept. If you follow me over this way, this is completely, entirely open air. So that is really cool because you get a nice breeze, especially in the evenings. It stays nice and cool. You probably see behind me, got a little desk set up. There is kind of an extra little cot area as well, and there's more back here.
So on this side of the room you do have a closet area for putting away your luggage and hanging up your clothes, and then next to that is, I guess, the water closet. You have the sink and your toilet in there, and you might be wondering, but where is the shower?
So this is neat because you kind of walk over this bridge outside for just a moment and voila.
You're in this separate shower hut. It's actually open air above you. I never even noticed that before. And then the shower is right here. We've been into places with some outdoor showers, but this is probably the most unique outdoor shower we've ever encountered. It's really, really stunning. So you might be wondering, what is it actually like to sleep here? Well, we did sleep here last night. It's super quiet. It feels a lot like, if you have been glamping before, it's almost like being in a tent because it is open air and there's a breeze coming in. You can hear all the everything from outside, like the chirping of the frogs and the bugs, and that's about all you can hear. And it's just super comfortable and cozy, but you still get to sleep in a bed.
All right, it's time to show you what we consider the best part about this whole Eco Lodge. Get ready to see this.
So right now we are walking through the restaurant, and we are doing that because we are about to show you this.
Wow.
So this has got to be one of the best views you're going to get on the entire north coast. It's absolutely breathtaking. Even the view from the pool is lovely, but when you come up here, it's just wow. You can see all the way down. Cabarete is way over there, which in case you're unfamiliar with it, it's where we've been living for the last few months. We have lots of videos on it. And then next to that is Sosua, and then Puerto Plata, and the mountain, I forget the name of it, but that overlooks Puerto Plata is right there.
So if you look closely down this way, you'll see the road. This is one of the main roads to get up here. So that should give you a sense of scale of how high we are. And then you'll see the roof of basically one of the palapas. So I think we can give them a better view though, huh?
I think we can do it. Such a beautiful spot, right? So I know we mentioned before that all the rooms are quite a bit different. Ours has its own bathroom, but some of them do have shared bathrooms. There is a bathroom here that probably has maybe the best bathroom view in all of the DR, do you think? Maybe? You want to check it out?
Well, I haven't seen this yet. She has told me about it.
Let's not.
Make sure no one's in there. Por favor, permiso.
Wait for it.
Ah, so I see. So there is the throne.
You sit on the throne,
And
close the door, and look.
what? There is a picture frame here. Look at that. So over here, this is where you can get a shower. You can see there's a door, so you have your privacy. I think back behind this way, there's another bathroom. So you're good there if someone's in that one. And then of course there's like a sink, like a station over here, just to wash your hands when everything is done.
So we're going to take you into some of the different rooms because they really are all different. So this one has a couple of different beds. It's got a double on this side, I guess that would be a queen, and then two singles. So great if you're with a group of people. But have you seen the view yet? Have you seen the view?
I'm starting to realize this place is all about these views. Every room seems to have an epic view like this.
So this room in particular feels like being in a treehouse. You are high up, well over the trees. You've got a beautiful breeze, a beautiful view. Sleeping in here at night must be incredible, especially if it rains at night. I bet you can hear it on the palm fronds above you with that lovely breeze and the chirping. It's really special.
Just because there's another room right next to the one we just showed you, well, we'll show you this as well. So as you can see, this room is quite a bit different than the last. It doesn't have those kind of triangular ceilings and the roofs. It's very big, it's very spacious, and it also has that incredible view we keep talking about. Just look at that. You see the ocean off in the distance? Imagine just laying here in the bed and looking at that. Here's one last room to show you, and as you can see, well, we just keep saying, it's a view, another view.
This one has its own private patio, again with, do we sound repetitive here? The most amazing views. That's the thing about this place is that I don't think you could have a room that doesn't have a nice view. It's pretty incredible.
I know. Look, and again, you can just lay there in that bed and, well, you get it. Have the view.
So this is another of the rooms that has its own private bathroom. It also has the seating area, a desk table area. It also has a loft. So there is this beautiful, look at this. This ladder is really cool.
All right, so now we have a question to ask each and every one of you. When you think of the Dominican Republic, is this what you think about? I know a lot of you will think resorts in Punta Cana, but if you're new around here, we've been here now for many months, and if there's anything we're learning, this country has it all. I think it's like one of the slogans, huh?
It really does have it all. I think it is one of the slogans, but it has mountains, it has rivers, it has waterfalls, and amazing beaches, cities, towns, villages. It does have it all.
You can probably tell, just every area, I feel like you can drive every 50 kilometers, especially here on the North Coast, the landscape just changes. Everything keeps changing, and all the towns are different. They're all unique. They all have their own personality. They all have a different vibe. And then you find things like this.
Absolutely. So as far as accommodations go, yes, you can go stay at a 5-star luxury, all-inclusive. You could go camp somewhere. You could stay in a condo. We've showed those in the past. You can come have a really, really fun, unique experience like this.
And honestly, we needed this. We've been working quite a bit. It takes a bit of work to put out the videos, and we've been busy. So even though we are filming a video today, it's nice to just kind of chill out when we're done with this video, you know, when we put the camera down. So let's talk about the background of this place. I mean, how did such a unique place come together here in the Dominican Republic? So first, the person that owns this is from Canada. His name is Tim. He is a lovely gentleman. He came to the Dominican Republic in the early 80s. He also happens to be, I'm gonna need your help with this, the honorary Canadian consul
for the North Coast
here in Puerto Plata. So yeah, he's doing great things for this whole area.
He really is. And he bought this land in the early 2000s and slowly developed it. So I think originally he just had a few little things on the land. Not much. There were some tents, I believe, or like canvasy, more huts with canvas.
Yeah, more rustic, I would say.
No walls. But originally the intention was that students coming from Canada, they were doing a bunch of volunteer opportunities here and they had nowhere to stay. So we kind of built that for them. And then over the years, he eventually kind of built it up with the goal of having a very authentic countryside Dominican experience for tourists to have when they come here. One of the main focuses of what they do here is community tourism, and there are a few different options, but one of them is a coffee experience. You may or may not know that agriculturally here, coffee is a big product that they produce all over the Dominican Republic, but we got to go experience it firsthand. They basically take you through the process of making coffee from the tree to the cup. So you get to see the actual beans that come off, I guess more of a plant that comes off the tree, and how it's produced to become an actual coffee bean.
Then the coffee is roasted right in front of your eyes. It's also grinded up with mortar and pestle. That is quite something to watch. After that, they filter it through a bag with very hot water, and you get to taste extremely fresh coffee, probably the most fresh coffee you've ever tasted. It is quite the experience. It's a lot of fun. It's also not too long. It's easy to do, and we highly recommend it if you come to this place.
Another option for the tours that they offer is one that actually is a very long hike. I wish we had time to do it because it sounds amazing. I think you walk through the village, through the countryside, up a hill, and then eventually you end up at this lagoon, river, waterfall. And I think generally you have it by yourself. It sounds incredible because I know there's some really epic waterfalls here in the country that are really, really famous, so there's a lot of people here, but having one to yourself sounds amazing.
And I think it's about an hour and a half in and an hour and a half out.
And then of course you want to spend time there. So it's about a 4-hour trek in total. Sounds really, really fun, so I wonder if maybe some other time we can come back and do it.
So it is the next day, and I made my way into the kitchen where there is a fire going, and on top of that fire is a giant pot of sancocho, and we are about to eat that right here at the restaurant with this incredible view.
There is also a cat here. His name is Mr. Bill. He owns the place, basically. But he's apparently hungry too, as are we. By the way, I think Trevor just mentioned it is the next day. We were going to film dinner last night. You can eat all your meals here. We were going to film dinner last night, but one really nice thing about being here is that they kind of do meals, I guess, family style. You can eat at your own table, but you end up meeting a lot of really lovely people, which we did, and we had dinner with them. So we didn't end up filming. That's why we're doing lunch today. Sancocho. We did it in a previous video. It's a very, very typical Dominican style stew. It's super delicious, so we're excited to have it again today.
So here it is. If you're not familiar with what is in this soup, it's very much like a stew, and you can see there's different chunks of meat. I find in our experience there's this surprise every time. You never know what kinds of meat you're going to get. We're told there can be 7 kinds of meat, and often you get very starchy vegetable items as well. Like sometimes there's yuca, potatoes, there could be avocado. It's often a surprise, and we always love eating this dish. So let's see if it's any good.
So I'm not quite sure the proper way to do this. They give you a big thing of rice and then of course the big thing of sancocho. I mixed it together. Hopefully that's the way you're supposed to do it. If not, it's still gonna taste really, really good.
I think we did that last time too.
I think we did too, but I don't remember. But if we're doing it wrong, please just correct us. Let us know the proper way to eat sancocho. Let's give it a try though.
We did really, really enjoy this dish the last time we had it in Cabarete.
We did have it in Cabarete. This might be better than the one that we had in Cabarete, and that one was really good. Oh, it's super flavorful. Lots of like mild, I'm not gonna say spices, but herbs in there. It's very, very hearty, very creamy, very thick. I love it with the rice. It just adds a little bit of more substance to it. Not that it's lacking in substance. It's got all these root vegetables. I think there might be potatoes, like Trevor said, yuca. It's very, very hearty. I feel like even with a small bowl of this, you're gonna be full for hours.
So I just got a very nice surprise on my spoon. Went in there and got 2 pieces of meat. This is chicken and what looks to be some beef. I'm just gonna try them at the same time. The smell of this, you guys, is just intense. Man, oh, So, I was back there in the kitchen getting that B-roll, and the smells in there, they're just beautiful. Such beautiful smells. You can smell the flavor. The flavor just slaps you across the face. It's just cooked so long and so slow, and it just makes the meat so tender. It's very fun to eat this dish. If you guys ever come to the Dominican Republic, definitely get sancocho. Just because it's always a surprise every bite you have, and I get why they eat it. It's so hearty, so delicious, and it's just packed full of flavor. Such a fun time here. I had a blast.
Me too. I had to stay longer. It's such a beautiful place. Obviously, we've talked about it a million times. Beautiful views, great food. The food here has been
awesome.
Absolutely wonderful. The people here have been amazing.
Yeah, it's great that all that is in one. You know, if you come here, there's a restaurant, so you don't have to worry about going to get your own food. You don't have to cook, and the food's absolutely delicious. So if you are coming to Puerto Plata specifically, or the Dominican Republic, we highly recommend you try something like this.
It's super unique and super fun, and you're never ever gonna forget it.
Yeah, we had a blast. And so if you're new around here and you're like, who are these guys, and it's your first time catching one of our videos, it's Trevor and Nana, Delightful Travelers, and you leave us a comment below if you like the video. Click the like button. We have a lot more coming up. Now, speaking of that, we'll try to let you guys know what is possibly next. We're trying to figure this out.
So we still haven't shown you our new apartment. I know we hinted at that a couple of times, but we did move from the previous apartment that we showed you. So we might do that maybe in the next video.
Well, and that, if you don't know where that is in Cabarete, which is where most of our videos are. So we're going to show you the video, but after that, I think we can safely say, but don't hold us to this if it doesn't happen, we're going back to Las Terranas.
And Samana in general.
And Samana.
So this is the time that we're gonna get to spend, I think, more time here. It's not totally planned out, so don't get mad at us if we're wrong.
The reason we're bringing it up though is because a lot of you were excited when we were in Las Terranas already. This time, please give us recommendations. There should be enough time before we get there to actually take you up on some of those.
Yeah, we're hoping we get to like Las Galeras and visit some of those beaches.
Yeah,
there's stuff like that.
There's a lot to do. Also, there's something else that's exciting that's going to happen. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but we have some friends coming to visit. We're like 95%. It's a truck on the side of the road. They beep at everyone. But back to the friends. We have some friends coming to visit. We're 95% positive, and I'm pretty sure you're all going to know who they are.
Yes.
Was that a hint? We probably hung out with them before.
They might have been in videos before.
And they might be YouTubers. So you'll see. But I think for now we're going to wrap it up. We're looking at this amazing view this way you guys can't see. We'll stop talking about the views, but what a time. Dominican Republic, you just keep blowing our minds.
Blowing our minds every single day. I feel like we encounter something new, encounter something incredible. It's just been an awesome adventure.
Love it, love it.
All right, guys, that's it.
From Puerto Plata, beautiful Puerto Plata, wishing you all delightful travels.
See you soon.